Yay Media Group.
Everybody, and welcome back to Real Talk Kim Podcast. Except it's been actually me and
Angelo, but I'm not gonna clap.
We're not gonna clap.
I'm not gonna clap. For the producer, like, man, those hand claps and stuff is like.
I know our producer gets so irritated with me.
It's like laying hands.
Y'all, we are so excited you're here. It's been such a great month. We've been really busy in the Harrell household. We have traveled. October is extremely busy for us. Gosh. Man.
Just go.
Going. I mean, we've been preaching. I've been preaching Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
You're right.
Man, were you right there with me, baby?
We've been preaching.
We road dogs. We've been
preaching.
Getting back on Sundays for church. So y'all listen, I've really enjoyed the October podcast because we've been hitting relationships. We've been hitting personalities. Last week we talked about why you should not be dating him or her. Wow. And that was so powerful. But we were discussing something on the break. But before we get into it, so y'all listen, make sure that you go right now and subscribe wherever you're watching this from. Make sure that you go subscribe, whether it's Spotify or Apple or our YouTube channel, Real Talk Kim YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribing so that you get notifications when we put new podcasts up. Also, make sure that you share. I'm telling y'all, listen to me. Me and this man sit and read all your comments for all of our podcasts. Yeah. All the comments that you post under our pictures. We love the support more than anything. And we just feel so special that you love us the way you do. And so we have also been in Couples Goals. The relationship reboot, basically. It is, man, that is going spectacular.
Yeah, so leave your comments and definitely.
Tell us how you're growing.
Yeah, leave your comments. Tell us what you think. And probably I'm going to respond to some of them.
Yeah. So y'all listen, it is not too late for you to get in Couples Goals. No. Couples Goals started October the 6th.
Couples and singles.
But it's for everybody. It's for start over. It's for if you've been divorced. It's if you're in a complicated relationship. It's if you're in a situation. Some of y'all in situations. It could be if you want to be married and you're not married yet. Get in this Couples Goals. Go to rtkcouplesgoals.com. Get in. You can watch the replays. Everything's done via Zoom. So you get to go back and watch the replays as much as you want. Even if your husband won't join you or your wife won't join you, it's still going to help you grow. And so it's not too late to get in it.
Yeah, because
go to realtalkcom.com.
Because they probably was a couple. Now they're single again, so they can still jump in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because they 1 minute they in.
Because baby, that was one
minute they out.
That was one of the hardest things for me when I walked through divorce.
Right.
Because I know I was created to be a wife.
Right.
Like I dated to be married, obviously.
Yeah, but you just can't go out here and just keep getting married every time.
Oh no, I didn't think I'd get married again.
Yeah,
I was absolutely fine with that.
And I know not everybody's Pentecostal here, just get married and stuff. You know?
We were kind of raised to just get married.
And just, think about, say, okay, I love you, you love me. Sound like Bonnie.
And now we're like Barney. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family, but you're not.
Yeah.
We were actually raised that way.
Yeah.
We were raised to get married, and I mean, I got married at 18 years old.
You're like, don't leave your husband, and you meant to stay
in this relationship with, even if he's beating you or you're beating him or
hitting him over the head with a frying pan.
God hates divorce. Well, he hates people judging.
Yeah, throwing some grits on him, or you throwing some grits on him.
Man, cussing each other out.
Yeah. So we can help.
Yeah, we're going to help.
We're going to help.
So we're talking about, we left last week with talking about is cheating online. And I love that.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go right back into that because we still got some more topics of why you should not be dating this person. We're going to hit a lot of things this podcast. But we're going to right now make sure if you're in Atlanta, we want to especially invite you to our church.
Limitless.
Oh,
you got no limit.
No limits, man.
No limit.
Limitless Church is a great church. You can even join our global community. If you don't live in Atlanta, you can watch us every Sunday, 10 and 11:30, 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215. We are located across from Whitewater High School every Sunday, 10 and 11:30. We also have service online on my YouTube channel, Real Talk Kim YouTube channel, 10 and 11:30, and all my socials and every social media page, I'm Real Talk Kim. So make sure you are joining us. Community matters, and we welcome you in the room. You can also get in my masterminds. I have a one-on-one coaching program where the program is just catered around your needs. You know, whether it's business help or whether it's just getting your life in order or getting you unstuck. Get in my masterminds and let me one-on-one coach with you and help you get to another level. You can go to realtalkkim.com, be a part of anything. All you want to know is right there at realtalkkim.com. You can get in my inner circle, my RTK inner circle. You can get in my masterminds. You can get in our couples goals. You can find out all the details about our travel schedule. And we will see you right after this break. Real Talk Kim is sponsored by BetterHelp. Halloween lets us have fun with what scares us, but what about those fears that don't involve zombies and ghosts? You know, one thing that scares me so bad is spiders and snakes. I hate spiders and snakes, but I'm also scared of rejection. I'm scared of starting over, and these are the things that I've encountered in my life. But what I've discovered is therapy is a great tool for facing your fears and finding ways to overcome them, because sometimes the scariest thing is not facing our fears in the first place and really holding ourselves back. It keeps us from getting back in relationships. And, you know, I remember when I walked through a divorce after 18 years and I was so afraid of starting over, but therapy helped me overcome my fears to become the best me that I could be for my husband. If you are thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapist anytime for no additional charge. So right now, overcome your fears with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/RTK today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/RTK.
Welcome everyone. This is the Low and the Real Talk Kim show. We are here from last week's episode.
I love it.
Gosh, man, I tell you, it's so great to see everyone.
Come on, baby.
I know I've been wanting to do that for like the last 6 months.
You killed it. Dude.
Gosh.
Baby, am I not like the biggest gasser up wife on the planet?
Yeah.
I am going to gas you up.
I'm like,
there's
man.
no one going to ever get my job at gassing you up.
I'm like, I don't know what happened. I don't know how, what happened, in your past marriage.
Yeah.
But those guys wasn't ready.
Because, man,
all you got to do is just throw a little bit of a match on me and I'm going to put some fire wherever it need to go at.
You
know what I'm saying?
I think God just saved you strictly for me. So, babe, we ended last week talking about what's cheating online, because this is huge. You made a great statement. You said, cheating isn't necessarily happening in the streets anymore.
No.
It's happening in the DMs.
Right.
So can you expound on that a little bit?
Well, I mean, I don't want to call none of these people names, but but back then you had certain girls that people look at and stuff, and they were like the video girls and stuff. But now it's like, you just have people that's online, and whether they have a swimsuit or they may be promoting. And for them, that's where they make their money. It ain't, it's not like it's a OnlyFans page, which that's twice bad. But sometimes they're probably promoting maybe a swimwear, maybe it's a short, maybe it's a jean or something like that. But that's the way they make their money.
Why do you think married men explore porn and OnlyFans and like women's pictures when they're married? Why?
I mean, they've probably been like the guys. They've been probably for me. I mean, I would think somebody like that got low self-esteem with growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I never would thought about picking up a playbook or a book or something like
Playboy.
that, or something, whatever those books are and stuff. Or
You've never been addicted to porn?
No, I would never need to be. You know,
Yeah.
because that's not a turn on and stuff. It's a turn off. And most women don't realize that the men have that problem because they growed up that way. Or they watch their uncles or their dad.
They found the magazines.
Find the magazine and stuff. And it's like, you're really a pervert.
Because you
grow up like a geek.
You know, a lot of men struggle with porn.
Yeah. And then, look at a guy, how he grew up. I mean, I don't see too many guys that's cool like me with that, even that we even would talk about. You would talk to, as a guy of growing up, I'm growing up playing sports. If you had to tell me, man, I got this Miss October magazine, I'd be looking at you like, man.
Yeah.
I need to probably call and have you checked out.
And it's because your dad would never. That wasn't even.
Well, we didn't, you grow up a certain way. You had sports, you worked, you had balance in your life and stuff. And then you didn't have to hide anything.
So what would you say to that woman that is struggling because her husband is locking himself in his room watching porn?
Well, I think you have to probably knew how he growed up first. Yeah. First, we got to understand
because
that.
It's a spirit that's really driving him.
Well, you just met this guy. Say you've been married to him for 10 years. But do you know anything about his childhood growing up? Do you know anything about his mother, his father, about their relationship?
And that could really help to know that because you'll go to counseling.
Right.
And y'all could really work through that instead of you being resentful.
I'd rather have 10 girlfriends around him be addicted to magazine and porn.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with the relationship part of saying I didn't get along. Me and them didn't match together. But now I'm in this evil spirit of looking at porn, looking at magazine,
and it's secret, it's dirty feeling.
And then when you out with your wife or your significant other, where your eyes at?
Oof.
Think about that. Yeah.
Ooh, talk about that.
Think about that. So your eyes are still there.
Yeah.
So where's your mind? Your mind is where your eyes at.
Yeah.
So you look. So it's not a glance that your mind is here.
And that makes a woman feel so much less than when her husband is looking at other women. Yeah. And we're all going to look at pretty stuff.
Yeah, but if I take you in a Victoria's Secret, you take me in a Victoria's Secret, and it's not but women now, where your mind is at. Your mind is like, you're not even thinking about what you want her to have on or what type of this and that outfit. Your mind is on the other people in that room. So now we can figure that out. Who are you?
Yeah.
So when someone says, I've been married to a person for 20-something years or 30 years and never knew the person, man, y'all don't get in this couple goals and single goals. Man, if I don't drop this coffee, I'm dropping it hot real quick, to you.
But it's the truth.
It is the truth.
And it really does start. No one can make your heart
I can't even tell
dirty.
I can't even tell you.
You did this. And you need help.
It's a turn off to me. When a guy tell me about other women, then you married. It's a turn off to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if she's big, small, whatever. That's your woman.
Yeah.
Why would you want to talk about somebody else? That doesn't turn me on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like low-hanging fruits.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's so good. Here's another one that we've got. And really, y'all need to go get in counseling.
Yeah.
Like because this is a real subject of a lot of people, me being a pastor, I know there's a lot of marriages struggling with porn. There's a lot of marriages struggling with no communication in this area because now resentment is set in, and you need to go get counseling.
And maybe it's because of the different worlds.
Yeah.
If you say, well, you came up in the church world.
Yeah.
And most of the people out here say, I dated when I was 16, 15, going on dates, and maybe they probably went the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But here's the pressure is that the guy that you looked at, his father was a pastor, and his father wanted him to walk in his footstep. That's a lot of pressure of coming into these top pastors that's got a kid that hopefully one day he's going to take over his ministry.
And now because that pressure, it's driving him.
Yeah.
To do what?
And he's looking at different porn magazines
as an escape,
and trying to be someone that he don't know. He's trying to find his way.
Yeah.
Because he see what his friends, he see what's out there in the world.
Yeah.
So what's out there in the world is not for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see my friends that was past, of course I had a lot of friends that growed up even from high school of them preaching. I knew that they was going to be pastors.
Yeah.
But in the world side, I'm supposed to protect you because I'm in the world. I wouldn't bring you into my world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm a friend, I'm going to make sure you stay where you need to be because I need you to stay right here for me and for everybody else in the church.
They just don't make them like you, though,
I need you to be right here. You don't come over
here. They do.
Yeah, you don't come over here. Yeah, they do.
There is some great guys like Angelo still left.
They do, but they want to expose you because you're too good. So they want to expose you because you're the pastor and they're waiting to bring you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're waiting on you to talk. They're gonna talk to you on one of their podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's another one of the questions, okay? Another sign that you do not need to be dating this person. Woman, man, you do not need to be dating this person is if you find out while you're dating that they are lying to you. If they lie to you before marriage, they will lie to you in marriage. When you catch this person where the truth fits better and they lie.
I mean, what part of the lie? They had good credit or say I had good, my credit is good? I mean, what part is that? A little lie? A little white lie, any lie?
Any lie.
Any lie.
Because if you feel like you can't be honest with the person you are in a relationship with, you are not in the right relationship.
I mean, somebody say I went to, LSU. I mean, that's I played.
But didn't even know more graduate.
Hey, I mean, but maybe that's just something I can see a lie as a lie. We understand that. Maybe that's something that he's trying to get that woman. You know what I'm saying? He got to pump himself up a little bit.
You think
he's got to pump himself up.
There's grades to lying.
I think he's trying to pump himself up. I'll give you grace for a little of that stuff.
Really?
I mean, that was like, come on, yeah. I mean, think about it. People saying they know me, and I only have probably a couple of friends on hand. So, I mean, you always want to know someone good and say, man, I know him, And so a lot of people say certain stuff to make themselves and just to say, I'm trying to make myself look good in front of you. That's what that is. I don't see that as those type of lies. So it's a difference, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I remember when you and I started dating and you set me down. And you said, I want to know everything. And I'm like,
everything.
What? Like, this was way before you. Like, why do you need to know everything? And you said, I never want to be caught off guard in public.
That's a big difference when you got all these other, who you are. Now I know who you are. And then I saw all these other little shows out here, Larry Reed and all that stuff like that. I need to know before I can see it on social media. And then you're like, oh, my first husband, second husband got cheating and stuff, and it was on Shade Room. Well, I don't care about Shade Room. I don't care about Baller Alert. I don't care about Larry Reed. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't care about neighborhood talk. I don't care about none of that social media stuff. And
we really had a deep, it was a very stressful
like my mama say, piss on all of them.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
You just want to hear from me.
I need to hear from you. I don't need to hear from that.
So if I would have thought something's not that important when I told you, that's not a lie. That's me just trying to get you.
But if I hear it, if I'm hearing some negative stuff, then you lied.
Okay.
Yeah, but if somebody say, oh, man, I knew this guy,
Yeah.
But just because you had a conversation with me or I had a conversation with someone and say, yeah, I know him, And I was like, man.
But why do you need to say you know somebody? Like, if you gotta impress someone,
that's
to
not
be your
being
friend because you know somebody.
I mean, you're not trying to impress someone. I mean, I remember having a conversation. I have a conversation with people, and I tell you, me and my cousin, sometimes we was at the same reasons years ago, and Atlanta Housewife was on, and that's when I first was watching it, and they was talking about Kim Zolciak or whatever, and this guy who was a mystery man that nobody knew.
Big Papa.
And here I am in there with all these guys and stuff. We sitting here having all this conversation. I get back to work, and I see the guy had the screen up, and they was like, this guy is the mystery man. And I was like, who's that guy? And the guy asked me, he said, you know him? I said, nah. But see, I never would have told anybody because, first of all, me and you're not on the same level to be in the same places.
Did you know him?
No, but we had a good conversation. We had a good conversation with some of the guys in his entourage where he was with. Because, first of all, he had to be somewhere because everybody was coming up. Can I take a... And I'm like, nobody in this room here does that. Now, you got to be someone coming up. And I was like, well... But the thing is, I don't know him, but we was all together and stuff. And
so that I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I don't know him.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
I did give him my business card though.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I'm business.
Y'all,
yeah.
this man right
I'm
here.
out.
People always ask us what Angelo does. Angelo is a broker. Angelo can find you the most exquisite cars.
Most expensive car. Don't call me about no
Honda. Fiat. He also decks them out. Like he can put stars and like that's what he does. Custom broker.
Ship them all over the world.
And he ships them all over the world. So he's going to give his business card out for sure. Here's another one. You do not want to date this kind of person. Stop dating them is what we're saying. But don't marry them, okay? If something about them absolutely drives you insane, but you convince yourself that after you get married, that problem will go away. Actually, it won't. It will get larger.
Oh.
Have you ever been in a relationship like that where something drove you crazy about a person and you stayed?
No.
I have.
No.
I actually...
No, my nerves, I'm pretty sure.
I remember being in a relationship with somebody and the chemistry wasn't there. Like, I believe that in a relationship, you better have chemistry. You need to be into that man. Do not marry a man or a woman that you ain't got chemistry with.
When you say in a relationship, we ain't even got to that marriage part yet.
No.
That's why I said I never got there yet. So I think.
But I mean, I was in a relationship with somebody one time and he was 15 years older than me. And I'd convinced myself that this man's going to get me out of my house. There was no chemistry whatsoever. And I just had convinced myself that once we got married that I would conjure that up. And it just never happened. This dude drove me nuts. Like little tweaks and just ugh.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you are dating someone that they have a trait about them.
So you was trying to do a trade-off. That's what that is. That's a trade-off.
What does that mean?
That's like a trade-off. Get me out my mama house.
Well, and people don't I met that dude 2 times.
Yeah, get me out my mama. That's like a trade-off.
Before I married him.
That's like a trade-off. I mean, that was bad anyway.
It was so
bad anyway.
I was wanting to get out of my mom
Get
and
me out of my mama.
I never had preached in my life. Never knew God was going to open the windows of heaven over my life.
He could have been.
I married this dude. Nothing in common.
He could have been a squatter.
We still made it 8 years.
Yeah, just think about it. Somebody said, well, get me out my mama house. He said, well, I got this big old house. I got this big old house over here by the governor mansion. He's a squatter.
That was Steve.
He's a squatter. You don't even know it. And, squatter laws and stuff, it's probably taken almost 2 years to get him out of this house. And he say, hey, baby, you got any furniture?
Well, to be honest with you, after we got divorced, like I remember like 4 or 5 women came out about him.
Yeah. So,
and they thought I was going to be the one to make him, that were going to make him have to own his mess.
There's too many scandals.
And I couldn't, of course, because God never lets me use my platform.
See, that's what happened.
But I tell you what.
You fell for the scam.
I fell for the scam.
There's scammers all over. And
I even remember before we got married, people called me.
They just changed the name of the city here.
They did?
Scam Atlanta.
For real?
Scam Atlanta.
Did you just make that up?
They just changed the name. They just changed the name to Scam Atlanta, Georgia.
You just made that up. So how do you feel about that? Would you continue a relationship with someone that had a quirk or something about them? Let me read it off to us again. If something about them drives you insane, but you convince yourself that after you get married, the problem will go away, would you stay in a relationship like that?
No, you popping too much chewing gum, and that's just gonna drive me insane.
Or chewing with your mouth open.
Or you popping too much loudness, your words,
or you're dirty,
your cuss words, and your
cussing.
and just your mannerism and stuff. It just, if I'm a laid back person, everybody can tell. I'm a laid back, like the Godfather. I'm laid back.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Who wants to have their peace disturbed? So basically what you did, you was in a safe place at your mom's house, a peaceful place that you rushed the process.
I did.
So don't rush the process.
God, don't.
Don't rush the process.
Now here's where we're going to segue into this one.
Yeah.
If you are always defending him or her to the people who know you, and love Jesus. Love is blind, and many times you cannot see the blind spots that others can see so clearly. So if you are dating someone and everyone in your circle is telling you something ain't right, and you're having to constantly defend that person to your loved ones, what do you feel about that?
I mean, I think that if I'm listening to someone that lets you adopt the feel,
but what if?
But I'm listening to someone that basically that you don't know about a marriage, you don't know about a kid.
No, but no. Like your mama and your sisters.
But the experience, that's what I'm talking about. A person that got to have certain experience to give me some information, telling me about a person, or tell me. I mean, it still takes it takes the right situation for that person to have to be able to let me know. First of all, we're gonna have a discussion. So how can you give me so much about relationship, about this person, that man or that woman, when your relationship is not good?
Yeah.
So it's thing about that, you have to get to know each other
I get
first.
that.
You got to know each other first.
But I remember in one of my relationships, everyone was just like, we just don't feel this. And I would not listen to them.
They don't feel it.
Yeah, but what they said was right. Like, I should have listened.
Yeah, but then you get it.
They picked up on stuff I didn't because love was blind. I was caught up in the butterflies.
Well, you probably caught up still wanting to get out of your mama.
I've always been running from my mama.
Yeah, you've been running to get out of your mom and dad at your house. I mean, I feel good. I was in my mama's house.
You love being in your mama's house.
I love being in my mama's house. I love being in good company. I feel like my house is and the reason why, when you're able to come from out your mom's house, that mean that you got along with your mom. It's most women.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Most women don't get along with their mother. So
you better watch how that man or woman treats their mama.
We look at that.
That's how he gonna treat you.
We look at that.
Yeah.
A man look at that.
Really? A man looks at a woman. I look at that.
Yeah, man, look at that.
I want to see how you go. Yeah. How do you treat your mama?
How you snap off at your mama?
Yeah.
You snap off at your mama. What you think you gonna talk to me? What you ain't gonna do though? You could talk to your mama like that, but you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Oh no, y'all! We're gonna be right back after that spicy word right there. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. So we've been really getting into it. I feel like we were having a discussion before we started taping, and you said something, but I couldn't remember. I said, make sure that we start with that on this podcast. Do you remember what it was about?
I think it was probably something like, like most women say, that the guy is kind of like jealous of them or insecure.
Yeah.
Insecure that they have a job.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Or insecure that you making dollars, like that shirt, right?
Uh-huh.
Like your shirt.
Like women, honest to God, feel like men are jealous because we're rich. I
wouldn't be jealous of you giving me money. Where's my? I'll be like that little.
Where's my money?
I'll be like, give me my money. Like, give me my money. You got all that dollars and stuff. Why would I need to be insecure?
So you don't think that a man that is confident is insecure of a strong woman that makes millions?
No, because you only make you make $1 million. What's the taxes of giving the government?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can show you. I can show you the Donald Trump. You only pay $750 and stuff to the Internal Revenue.
Oh, because he only pays $750.
Yeah, so maybe I can show you. Maybe I can show you something and stuff because I'm a smart man.
You're a very smart man.
I'm a smart man. Maybe
in fact, at Limitless, once a month, you teach on a financial course at the church.
Right.
On a Saturday. So make sure y'all are showing up to that.
An insecure man is a dumb man.
Come on, talk about it.
An insecure woman is a dumb woman.
Come on.
Yeah. But a guy a person who can triple your worth, that's a power couple.
Come on.
Yeah. So we tripling, we 7 times here at Limitless.
You're really honestly telling
everybody,
the truth there,
everybody that's here in our around us.
Man, when you came into my world and I came into your world, we merged worlds so beautifully. And in Couples Goals, we have really, it feels like we've been together for eternity.
Yeah, it is.
And we've really been able to come into a rhythm as the Harrells. And I believe it's because we were very precious. We were very guarded with each other as we fell in love.
And the insecure part come from people that never had done anything in life.
Yeah.
I used to see my mom and dad, and my dad come home from on the ship. He'd buy a new car all the time, cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. This probably was in the early 80s. So when you growing up in the right household, when you see a husband, you see a mom and dad in the household, there's no insecure there.
Nope.
But when you
because we're on the same team.
Yeah, when you come in a
when
broken
I win,
home,
you win.
Yeah.
When you win, I win.
Yeah. When that home become broken up,
yeah,
then you have to start putting your pieces back together as you growing up.
We've really been talking about this, babe.
Or you've been in a divorce in a relationship that I had to be divorced and I had to pay him or her. Now you got to put those hands and secure blocks up because those things cost.
You don't trust now.
Those cost sometimes, Yeah. So you got to be careful who you deal with because that costs you a house, that costs you the child support, that costs a lot of moving parts out there.
Yeah.
So we understand that part.
Yeah.
But insecure part is never gonna be, and then you can still date the person that's got millions or more. Then what the insecure part gonna come in at?
I love that.
Yes.
Well, y'all, we have had such an incredible podcast month with you guys.
But, I would like to have some of those dollars. I wouldn't be
Give
insecure. Where's my money?
Y'all, please make sure you're sharing this. We love you. And we really are getting into some great stuff in the Couples Goals. It is for married, unmarried, people that want to be married, people in situations,
we
people
should call
in
it single goals.
Yeah, singles goals.
Single goals, because it's like 50% of people.
Oh my gosh! Already in this group, we've got the majority is single.
Yeah.
So make sure that you come. You're not too late. You can join. You can come. If you're watching this 2 years down the road, you can still go get in Couples Goals. It's for everybody. And let us help you get to a place where you can receive all God's blessings. And if you're in Atlanta, we welcome you at Limitless Church. We pastor. Yeah. We feel the greatest church in the world, but especially in Atlanta, Fayetteville, Georgia, across from Whitewater High School.
If you roll, even if you come through Atlanta, scam Atlanta, whatever, see us in Fayetteville at Limitless Church, next to Whitewater High School.
Yep, across from Whitewater High School.
Right.
Every Sunday, 10, 11:30. And if you're not in Atlanta, you can watch us on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribing. Real Talk Kim YouTube channel. We love you so much. You can go to realtalkkim.com, sign up for any of my programs. Mastermind, RTK Inner Circle, Couples Goals, Business Boot Camp, everything. And also sign up for Droptober. It is a free challenge that we've got going on for the whole month of October. Go hear all about it on my website, realtalkkim.com. I love you.
Love you too. Where's my money?
Where's my money? See y'all next week. Love you guys.
Yay Media Group.